Look, folks, if you're under the impression that we jumped into a time machine and went back to the beginning of 2020, well, guess what? You're right, because Lilly Singh's late night show is back. And hopefully this season's better than the last, because it literally felt like instant regret. Well, that's just ridiculous.
Thank you so much for meeting us today, Lilly.
Of course.
We have some bad news.
What's up?
Due to certain NBC COVID restrictions, unfortunately, you can't shoot your show this season.
Oh no, I can't believe it. Lilly Singh is being deplatformed by COVID. How dare COVID do this to someone like Lilly Singh? It's not like she can shoot the show at home. Like literally every single late night show for the last 6 months.
COVID also means that we can't have an audience for your tapings.
Folks, you'd be surprised. Even though we're almost a year into this pandemic, the majority of people haven't really realized that we have some very severe COVID restrictions. I mean, just ask TikTokers. They haven't even heard of COVID yet.
I mean, are you going to be able to handle working without the energy of a live audience?
Yeah, that sounds a lot like YouTube, and I don't know if I have enough experience.
Oh no, folks, I'm worried. How are they gonna get Lilly to do exactly what she's been doing for the past 10 years on the internet? Who'd have known that by hiring a YouTuber, NBC would end up having to do YouTube videos for their late night shows? It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
What's a YouTube?
Is that TikTok?
Obligatory TikTok joke, folks.
You're putting on such a brave face. Unless that's just your face?
Just my face.
Oh, I love your face. It's a great face.
Just a brown
Beautiful
face.
brown face. Beautiful brown face.
Oh yes, I miss this so much. Feels just like the first season.
I'm a bisexual woman of color so much that I feel like I should just change my name.
Thank goodness this show is back.
The truth is, we're just not sure what's going to happen with season 2.
What if we just shoot it in a house?
Folks, it makes absolute sense why these NBC execs are laughing about this whole proposition. Because when you think about it, their other late night shows didn't broadcast from home for literally months.
How is filming sketches gonna work in a house?
2 cameras and a sound person?
How are we gonna get actors to come to this house?
Put on a wig and play some characters.
Of course, but where would you put the writer's room?
Safer outside, so like a tree house, a playground.
Folks, I'm worried. Are they actually gonna be able to figure out how to make Lilly Singh's show work by filming at home? The suspense is killing me because it's not like she's actually done this her entire career.
You wouldn't have all that beautiful studio air conditioning.
Exactly.
She is funny. That is why we pay you the big bucks.
Oh yeah, she's good. It works for them.
That's right, folks. Lilly Singh does not get paid the big bucks. That's why, according to HGTV, last year she bought a house worth $4.1 million because those are little bucks.
I don't know. Conceptualize, write, direct, film, produce, and edit an entire second season of a late night TV show in this house, then by all means, be our guest.
Okay, let's do it.
Folks, is this a Power Ranger movie? Because I got the feeling that we're about to go on a journey to go defeat Lord Zed.
This is my rant room. Welcome to my rant room. This is where I can share my thoughts on everything that's happening in the world. And let's be real, a lot has been happening.
Folks, it has officially happened. Network television and YouTube have finally converged and become the same thing. And hopefully they don't get demonetized, though. You know, that YouTube algorithm can be kind of tricky.
Season 1 was taped in advance entirely, and we thought we were so smart. We're like, we'll bank this evergreen content. We can air it whenever. It'll always make sense. I mean, it's always gonna be relatable. Movie theaters, vacations, like knowing what your friends' chins look like. We're so smart. And then a literal global pandemic hit.
Well, thank you for letting us know, Lily. We've only been in this for about 10 months. Well, actually, I don't know. I kind of lost count in the second week.
I was the only show that had a live audience. That's my luck. You like my luck? And literally every day in season 1, I would get a million tweets that said, why do you have a live audience? Why are you not wearing a mask? And I'm just like, because that's 2019, Lily.
You know it's gonna be a great season when they started off making an apology literally right off the bat. I gotta be honest with you, I never expected an apology video on YouTube to have a bunch of jokes in it. Maybe Shane Dawson could learn a thing or two.
I finally re-examined my relationship with social media. Yeah, it turns out we were friends without benefits. So during quarantine, I deleted it off my phone. Bye.
What? No, Lily, where are you going? Twitter's gonna miss you. How are you supposed to know who's getting canceled?
I realized that when I'm mindlessly scrolling through social media, the entire world seems a lot worse than it actually is.
Folks, that is slander, okay? Right now, I'm gonna have to step in and say that social media is actually much worse than that. Kind of like leaving your e-reader on top of your car while it's raining. Yes, folks, I e-read.
But then that got me to think, why is social media finally changing? And it is because a beautiful thing happened. people have really understood now that standing together and standing up for something does make a difference.
Yes, folks, we just learned about that. We literally never even lived through the 60s.
Honestly, can we talk about Instagram for a second? Because this new algorithm change, I cannot. Like, have y'all seen this new update?
What's happening?
And now, a message from the Vice President-elect of the United States.
Good evening. This is your Vice President-elect Kamala Harris.
I am surprised, astonished, amazed, nonplussed, startled, astounded, stunned, flabbergasted, staggered, shocked, stupefied, in disbelief that Lilly Singh is playing Kamala Harris. Who could have seen that coming?
I'm Kamala Harris. Your VP, your K-cup, your top cop, your Kama from a different mama, your prosecutee, your Kamala Sutra.
Well, I certainly couldn't have seen that one coming. Pretty highbrow to sexualize a first ever female vice president.
I want to give a quick shout out to my mother for teaching me to be such a go-getter. Her hoo-ha was the first barrier I broke through.
Folks, they are clearly obsessed. Let them have these jokes about Kamala Harris's mother's vajayjay. They gotta get it out of their system because they can't think of anything else.
I try not to sneeze. Please don't sneeze. Will the Q-tip fly out of my nose if I sneeze? Or will the sneeze like go back up into my brain? Wait, can I say Q-tip or do I have to like legally go generic and say cotton swab? Why can't I smell the Q-tip? I mean, cotton swab. Yo, this would be a dope episode of the Magic School Bus where the kids go up my nose.
I'm so happy that NBC allowed Lilly to go back to her roots and make the entire show like one long YouTube video. And I'm especially happy that they allowed her to keep the cringe.
What's the vibe? Are there any like good new movies? I feel like I've watched everything. There's a movie called Lockdown? Yeah, halfway. For real? See, I can't even deal. Can you come with me? How are y'all making movies during lockdown? Like, how does this even work? Let's get real.
That was so spontaneous, I just combusted laughing. That was today's dad joke, folks. You're welcome.
HBO Max announced the new movie Lockdown will be streaming in January, and I'm just like, of course it's an HBO Maximum film. I'm not gonna lie, their pandemic content has been on point, okay?
Say it with me, folks. Brand deal. You can't really shoot a show when all the lights are off.
Hollywood is doing the exact same thing we do every day, so get off your high horse and pop some popcorn. So in the end, it's not the movie we asked for, but maybe it's the movie we deserve.
Tell me more why I should watch this movie, Lily, because what I need right now is another subscription service. Folks, if you haven't cut the cord on cable and started spending 2-3 times as much as you used to spend on cable on subscription services so you can get the same amount of content, then you're not doing it right. Go broke or watch nothing.
You don't want to use enough vodka to feel naughty. You ready for this?
Lily's 12-year-old audience is loving getting ready to become 21.
Now, this drink is not shaken or stirred. No, it's vibrated. Check this out.
Ah, I miss this show so much. And now a palate cleanser. Anyway, Defenders, make sure you like and subscribe for more videos like this. If you like, will be another episode of the Lilly Singh Show. Tell me in the comments down below what do you think I want to know. Check out these videos right here. They're good too. Make sure you still wash your hands, not touch your face, and stay away from stupid people. Have an amazing day, Defenders. I love all of you. Peace.